In an incident that's going to get a lot of people angry, famous Chinese dissident Li Wangyang, who was found on June 6 in his hospital room hanged, the police have conducted their investigation and they have concluded that it was a suicide. Initially, it was suspected that it was a suicide, and there was mass protest saying that it wasn't him and that he had previously never spoken of being suicidal despite all the treatment that he had received by the Chinese government. Now, he died in his hospital room in the central Chinese city of Xiaoyang, as I said, on June 6. Now, the death is considered suspicious, which it is. It is a suspicious death. Now, this caused a massive uproar in Hong Kong, which led to thousands of people taking to the streets, demanding that the mainland government do an investigation. And they demanded that the Hong Kong government, the special autonomous economic, whatever really long title Hong Kong has, stay on them and make sure that it's a fair investigation. Now, to those who do know who Li Wangyang is, he spent 22 years in prison as a result of his participation in the 1989 Tiananmen Square uprising, and recently returned to the hospital because of these severe problems he's been having, heart disease and diabetes, both of which he attributes to the treatment that he received inside a Chinese prison. Now, many people are claiming that the government actually killed him and are just using this as a way of covering up his murder. However, despite the fact that I don't support the current Chinese government, which of course, no matter how many times I say that, people do insist that I do support them when I actually don't, he didn't really have much of any role anymore. He wasn't really an active political dissident. He wasn't of really any importance in any dissidence that's going on today. So it would be foolish to actually go ahead and kill him, because the guy was off the radar, invisible anyway. So if you go around and then you kill the guy, well, then that's going to just get everybody's attention and create outrage, because they know dissidents aren't going to believe that he actually committed suicide. So it would be very stupid for China to, the Chinese government did kill him. It'd be insane for them to have done it, because it makes absolutely no sense in that it has nothing in their favor. And to the people that were saying there's no way that he would ever have committed suicide, I keep in mind his failing health, the fact that he was blind, the fact that he was in prison for 22 years, and if his accusation is true that he received horrible treatment, you don't think 22 years of what they are claiming is torture would cause somebody to kill themselves? I mean, come on, as much as you want to say he wasn't suicidal or anything like that, maybe he never expressed any such intention, but he has had a rough life from what he describes, and I don't doubt that he had a very rough life. It just, when you combine that with the fact that the government killing him wouldn't be of any benefit to them, well, then you start to see, maybe it's very likely he did commit suicide. But that's just my opinion on the situation, and most likely we'll probably never know the truth. But that's my take on the situation. So Li Wangyang, his death has been ruled a suicide.